Bye.
Welcome to the second half.
Hi,
Hello,
YouTube.
YouTube.
Good
Hello.
to see you again.
Hello, YouTube.
It's been such a long time since we saw you last.
Yes. I've been doing some elf bullshit and it's been going great. And Steel Ball still can't get his thrower, I think, back in, which is good for me.
That's the flip turn on your Skrillex.
Good for me.
It was a really good mission. Okay, just said in chat, I forgive Dubstep for all its wrongs because of the Skrillex mission in Far Cry 3.
Wow. Wow.
Always with the Nazis with you.
Yeah.
What? What?
It's like, why do you always kick your racism into overdrive when it's Friday Night Blood Bowl, Tom?
I failed to see how me liking something constitutes racism.
If you're liking racism, it constitutes racism.
Racist.
The Skrillex mission.
There's nothing racist about the Skrillex mission.
Why you keep referring to it as the Skrillex
It's
mission?
because you've internalized it, Tom.
No.
Because
With
dropping the bass means something else.
Mission
Tom.
turn tells you to burn them. So,
Make it fun then.
oh, I see. All right, Tom.
Now, Steel Ball has a lineman with kick somewhere. There we go. There he is. Okay, and now we are gonna have to do the same thing he's been doing to us. Let's see who we have here. We got.
You're going to have to do the same thing that he's been doing to you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think you should probably just carry on with what you're doing because it seems to be working the way you're 2-0 up.
Well, yes, it is. I think the only problem so far is the fact that he, or rather that I need to.
Do more good ball.
Yes. Well, no, not two more good ball, but I need to. There we go.
Let's not get out of hand here.
I need to punch a hole. Through. Oh, that is very good. You go stand under the ball, please. That's bad. No, you're not allowed to pick it up. Stop it. Go stand over here. I need to punch a hole, and the only way I can do it, I can either go on the sides, but he's put his blitzers there with sidestep, and I don't have any guards, so I can't actually get 2 die blocks here. So I need to go through here, which means I need to knock out this guy, and then possibly that guy. Excellent start.
Oh, I beelied.
Wow. There we go.
never
Path
alive.
cleared. So let's run our guys through. And I don't want him to be standing within 2. They need to be at least 2 squares away from each other. I would prefer to move this guy, but I can't. I think I need to run this guy down and have him stand like over here if possible. Oh, that guy had dodge. Damn it. Can't follow up, unfortunately. But that's what I have the blitzers for.
They love to follow up.
Yep. I'm gonna put this blitzer over here, and we can now use this guy and run him down over here. I really want to... I thought I could possibly move him one further down here, but I don't want to do a GFI because this ball here is in such a scary position that I just have to, it's more important that I actually get to pick it up, which I did, which is nice. And before I end, I need to make sure that... Okay, so that catcher can reach... that one can give an assist. So can that guy. So we're going to put this lineman here so that we don't get any guard at least. And that'll have to be our turn. I'm not going to foul anyone, considering the Pro Elves are too valuable to throw away.
The problem with elf games, for the most part, is that you're never going to foul because all of your players are pretty nice to have on the field.
Too expensive.
Yeah, basically, if I'm going to foul, it's either going to be because I already have a numerical advantage. I'm in a really good position to foul, so I have a few assists. And I'd also like, if possible, that the player I'm using to foul is of a 50k value. Or something like that.
Use the crappy players, get rid of only the good ones, and only if it actually would not screw you over.
I wouldn't use dump off on an elf catcher for the very simple reason that they're not supposed to be holding on to the ball. All that I want to happen is I want my thrower to run up here, throw a pass, and then have the catcher run in. Dump off is only useful if you're holding the ball in a cage or inside a screen of some kind where people can actually blitz you.
It's for people who hold the ball rather than
yeah. So it's
which is why dark elves
like on dark elf runners, it's really nice because you can give it to the runner and then you don't have to protect him too much. But on a catcher, it's basically a wasted skill because you're not gonna. It's only used on offense, and on my offense, I want to do 2-turn touchdowns if I can.
Your offense doesn't last long enough that it should be a concern.
Exactly. It kind of goes against how I'm trying to play the team. Okay, here we go. Yep, so... Hang on. What the... But so he, for some reason, wanted to blitz this lineman here. Which... wouldn't have... Okay. Okay. I would love to pass it to this catcher here, because this catcher has only got 1 SVP. Unfortunately, there is a catcher of Nerves of Steel in front of him, which should intercept the ball in a 5+. These guys over here only do it on a 6, so it's safer for me to pass to that catcher. So I'm gonna try that. But before we do that, I'm gonna do 1 block because I could. It also gives me some place to stand. And the interception failed. Exactly.
As it should.
Now, what I could do, if I wanted to be really sneaky, is that I could run over here and hand it off to this catcher, and then have him run in. But no, because I like scoring touchdowns.
You're going to score loads of them. You love touchdowns, mate.
I do. I love to score. Oh, that poor catcher's not coming back. Like, nah, mate, I had enough. I had enough.
Nah, you did things to me and I don't like it.
I don't want to be here anymore. You may have noticed that I have my catchers here on the front. I'm not trying to hide them, and that's two reasons. One of them is I'm going up against Pro Elves, and Pro Elves aren't very bashy to begin with. They wanna just break through here and then run in. So if he's going to blitz someone, it should be this lineman or the thrower if he manages to get rid of these guys. Also, if I happen to roll a blitz, I want the catchers at as close to the action as possible, because they are my best way. They have so much movement that I want them to run in and flood the pitch if possible. Man, Steel Ball is definitely in a bit of a bind right now because his thrower refuses to come back in, meaning he doesn't have anyone that can actually... He's keeping the plus agility catcher back here, which is a good choice because the plus agility catcher is really good at passing and has high movement. But that does mean that the threat that can occur in my backfield here is lessened a lot, because this guy's really scary. If he were to move him up here, I'd be forced to deal with him somehow, and I can't base him because he's because he's got nerves of steel. So I'm gonna have to blitz him if I want to do something about it. But now he's back here, so I don't have to worry about it too much. And the rest of his catchers, he's only got 3 catchers, by the way. I have 4, so I'm much better off in that regard. His 2 catchers here has plus movement and nothing, so they're not, I mean, they're not as scary because they can't really dodge. Okay, and now he cleared the path so his 2 catchers can run down. But like I said, he didn't blitz my catchers, which means that this catcher is actually going to have to run really far back now. Because Steel Ball don't want me to be able to run over and blitz him again like I did in the first half. Oh, and he rolled the one on the pickup. That is basically not good enough. He should have just used the catcher, because the catcher has 8 movement. It's 3 up, and then he can get 5 back, which is really far back. So we're going to see if we can get over there. We can just fine. These guys need to stand up first. Okay, so that's a dodge. This guy's going to stand over here because this lineman is furthest up ahead. Aw, poor Steel Ball. Oh, and
the brakes.
Yep, and we're gonna do this because I'm kind of an asshole.
I'll say.
Let's see, how far can I get? Okay, this catcher needs to go stand over here. It's not something I want, but I feel like I need to tie the blitzer up. And since I have like the numerical advantage, I want to kind of push that, make sure that I've got the back covered first of all, that these guys can reach. If these catchers try and run forward, these guys here in the back can catch up with them. Okay, so this guy's got dodge. Yes. No! I fumbled my pass.
Finally, an end to this world of elf bullshit.
And unfortunately, the ball is now in 2 tackle zones, which this guy doesn't care too much about. But that's also, if you remember when I did my drive, I positioned my catchers. I ran them through before I tried to pick the ball up, which is admittedly a bit of a risky play, in that then you have them up here. But that meant that if I'd failed to pick the ball up, it would have been bad. But if then Steel Ball wouldn't have been able to get rid of me, then at least I would have someone in scoring position right now. If Steel Ball had run at least one of the catchers through, he could have. It would be much more of a threat than it currently is. Like, because these guys, they can't. They can at best make a cage, but they can't. They can't outrun me, and especially not when that happens. What is Stream Shack going on about?
I'm talking about Geordies.
Okay.
Well,
well.
It's the engineer on the Enterprise.
Yeah.
There you go, in the next generation. That's
Yep,
all there is to
and
say
apparently-
about them.
and apparently Total Biscuit is a short.
I'm
whatever.
very glad we talked about this.
Well, you brought it up.
It's a fair
And this is
point.
why I didn't say it out loud, because I didn't think it was a conversation worth having in, like, talking of you, talking
Yeah,
about
I mean,
BloodBowl.
it's just so obvious. Like,
No, that's not what I meant. No, I just thought it was something to be talking about in the Twitch chat, because it's probably not going to be very interesting to people on YouTube.
Well,
Whereas,
I guess it's up.
People on YouTube are renowned for not enjoying Star Trek.
I don't think that's the point I was trying to make.
yeah, they've always been a bit more of a George Lucas crowd, you know.
That's what I think. Okay, so he ran the catcher through. He needs to have someone over here. Let's see, who does he have left to move? He's got this guy. He kinda made it. Let's see. Okay, so that's 2 GFIs. That's 1 GFI. Okay, so we're gonna make it simple. We're gonna move this guy first, and then we're gonna run the splitzer down here afterwards. This catcher needs to stand up, just for the heck of it. And I'm gonna follow up. And this catcher is gonna base this catcher just because. Okay, let's see if we can get this going.
Actually, I'm going to ask you this now in the middle of the game, so it's going to be on record. Would you like to go on the co-optional podcast with the Game Studio, or Polaris, or whatever they're called?
I don't think you're the one that can invite me to that.
I didn't say that.
Basically, dude, I'd go on any podcast. I like podcasting.
I'm a huge podcast slut.
Like, I'm not the kind of guy like. Okay, so you're saying you've got a podcast and you want me? I don't know.
You don't pod shame.
God damn it.
But
Please don't podcast, Shane. Shane?
did that answer your question, Tom?
I guess.
The answer is Tom's gonna burst in and go with this man, and then put you down in front of a mic. And
Yeah, there's going, like, in the next co-optional podcast, there's going to be Total Biscuit with his Union flag in the background, and I'm just going to come down and pull it down and just interrupt and start screaming really loudly and say, "Put cKnoor on!"
Have
then
you
the
heard
video's gonna
about
cut out.
animes?
And then the video's going to
Love
cut
that,
out,
mate.
and there's going to be like the sound of a tranquilizer rifle and a body hitting the floor, and then it'll just be business as usual for the rest of the show.
Will anyone be down with the sickness?
Ooh.
You know what, Mafia NC? To be fair, we only talked about diaper wearing in like 1 or possibly 2 or 3 of the matches in the latest marathon stream.
We only did it for like 3 or 4
Yeah.
hours.
Oh,
What
jeez,
was
that
Exactly.
marathon stream was
And we covered such a tiny bit of it.
one hell of a drug.
Pretty
Especially-
sure we spent a lot more time talking about Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
Imagine Benedict Cumberbatch in a diaper.
Diaper.
He's all
And
diped
now
up.
on to part 3.
Adult baby, diaper lover.
Oh no!
problems.
Oh no! He's gonna score! Oh, he's not. Wow. That's unlucky.
What a lame nerd.
Where's the ball? Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
That's not a great place for the ball. Let's see who can reach it. Fucking no one can reach that ball.
Incredible.
That ball's untouchable.
Fucking
Well,
incredible.
how far can you get to? You can go. Here's my problem. Actually, that's not a problem because you can go here or here. Okay,
Oh.
cool. It's not a problem.
There goes your problem.
No, my main problem is the fact that this blitzer is fast. Well, he was faster than me until I badly hurt him like an asshole. Actually, I niggled him. That sucks. And he's got sidesteps. If I hadn't managed to knock him down, he would have actually outrun this lineman. And I'm like, maybe he can block me in such a way that I can't get towards the ball. But luckily, that wasn't the case. Now, this guy gets to run down here.
Never use your apothecary.
I don't. I don't need 3. Is this my? Yes. Is this my? No. Stop lying to me, cyanide jerks. No, this is fine. Actually, is this fine? Yeah, it's fine.
Is it fine? It's fine.
It's fine. It's always fine.
Yes,
You can steal status
stream chat.
update.
I know that it's a 3+ roll with a +1 on agility, but if you're making an interface for dodging, what I actually need to roll is a 2 on the die roll, which is what that should say, not 3. You can make an argument for it being factually correct, but that's kind of a weird argument.
Facts have never gotten
Two
to
twenty
before.
six.
I guess we can talk about math all over again.
Let me tell you. Numbers suck. I hate them.
What does .99999 equal?
Nothing. It's not even a real number.
That's what. Okay, so Steel Ball is not having the best time right now.
Yeah, that dude just fell out and landed on his head.
Yep.
He's done.
His team's got the brain damage. Rest in peace, team.
Okay.
Let me tell you about butt cracks.
Well, that's me, Snake Eye thing.
Oh, nice. It's turning into a 3-ring circus.
It's not a 3-ring circus if all they've got is clowns.
Blah.
Bleh, 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 bleh.
And Blodge comes and saves the day, which is nice.
Hooray for
Very
Blodge.
nice. Yeah.
Good old probability.
Somebody's very clicky.
Yes, someone winding up their old-timey... Like,
Yeah.
Don't mind me. I'm just ratcheting.
Hello, boys.
Hello, boys. Ratchet crap.
Ratchet and crap.
Let's party.
It's party time with... Rattletrap?
There we go.
Rattle crap.
Yeah, Rattlecrap. Yes.
No, I don't think Steel Ball is actually complaining. I've played against him before, and he's an okay guy. I think it's mostly like sarcasm or irony doesn't really translate well, especially not when
Text
it's
formats?
it's text format, and especially not in a game where people are known to rage about shit.
I know he's cold.
Yeah.
You can't take that away from me.
And you're always allowed to be a bit grumpy if the dice don't go your way. That hasn't been his problem in this game, though. If I'm going to be honest, the problem he's been having is that he hasn't covered up the critical roles that he needs to succeed, and when those have failed, I've been able to capitalize because he hasn't been playing safely enough.
Well, especially with that one time where he did he got rid of the one blitzer and didn't just to have a guy move up into a non-critical position, and he used a reroll on that, stuff like that.
Okay, let's see. Turn 15. I wish I remembered how Cyanide did their things.
Badly.
Yeah.
Very careful.
Sloppy.
All of the above.
Big old sloops.
Sloop-de-sloop sloop.
Sloop Magoo. Is Blood Bowl known for rage? Yes.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I've never encountered it in an angry, annoying way when I'm playing tabletop, because it usually gets so ridiculous when someone rolls badly. The problem is that when you're in a more anonymous online environment where you only have the freaking text chat to communicate, people tend to rage a bit more because they're
not going to be called out on being a huge baby.
And the cold, harsh light of the monitor glaring into your face as these dice mock you and everything you stand for.
In the league match I was playing. Oh,
sorry,
good catch. Yeah, in the league match I was playing the other day, I had a guy that had tackle that was really useful, and he got knocked out or badly hurt on turn 5. So he was useless, and I said in chat to the other guy, I'm just spending most of my time just screaming at this guy. I'm in tears. And I don't know what irony level they thought I was on. Because obviously I wasn't being serious, and I wasn't actually very mad about this. I was doing a jokes.
Mm-hmm.
But I can see why they might have thought I was being serious and actually was pissed as shit.
say.
Having played, you know, a few games.
And
with,
I'm
like,
I'm not gonna
tabletop.
I'm not gonna deny that I am currently getting better injury and bash rolls than Steel Ball is, but that's one of the snowball effects of playing elves, and you don't need a full team to score with elves.
I will say the people who get like super upset about Blood Bowl in the computer game also tend to be the people that get upset about it in tabletop if they ever
Yeah.
manage to play.
People generally don't start flipping out when there's another person at the other end making funny
Yeah.
faces at them.
Yeah. Definitely have had my fair share of those people playing tabletop. Some of them seemingly perfectly nice people.
Then you put a dice in their hands.
That
Yeah.
said, though, like I've played a lot of online Blood Bowl, and most of the people have been really nice. Like there hasn't been an issue. It's the same situation where people rage about them rolling badly, not realizing how badly someone else is rolling, and that you only remember the bad rolls. And it's exactly the same with other coaches. You only remember the bad ones, or not only, but you usually remember. For some reason, you forget about all the cool ones, which is why it's nice to play in a league or like in a community, because you're kind of forced to remember them because they're around.
And that's why we will forever remember Dave 999 and Flash Guy.
Yeah.
Flash.
No, Dave 999 isn't
Dave
actually a
999 did
horrible man.
rage.
No, he's a cool guy.
He's the narrative though.
He's the antagonist.
Dave, he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
All jokes aside, pretty good. Maybe
I
I'll be the
agree with
best
Dave.
man at my wedding.
Wow. Here we go. Once again, the reason I made this pass is because there's not a catcher here. And I could have just run in and had another level, but it's actually more important for me to get my under-level catchers up. And now at least I have a chance of having that guy get an MVP or something. Because the more I give SPP to the guy who's already got Blodge, the better he's going to get, and the more I'm going to want to use him for, you know, stuff.
Split it up.
You got to split it up like you're saying about the snowball effect with elves. That's also a thing in the elves, because they tend to have like one guy who's really good at scoring, same with Skaven, that he ends up being the one who scores all the things, and then, well, you've got a shitty elf team with one really good guy, and that one good guy's done, and you lose a game because your players are garbage compared to the other guys.
Yep.
You gotta spread it around,
Like manure.
just like manure. But beware of eutrophication. Don't put manure or fertilizer in your local rivers and lakes.
Also, I'll be honest, if you want to rage against me being lucky, don't do it against my favorite team that I'm really good at.
or do
When
whatever.
you were playing the same team so I can exploit things. But like I said, I don't think he's really raging.
No, he's not. He's lovely.
He's one of the good ones.
He is. That said, though, the results fucking suck if you steal ball. But hey, he might actually, he might be able to pull this off. No. No. You're doing it wrong. This is... Oh, well, I get... Yeah, he can still... Actually, he's not. He can blitz this guy. No! That won't work! Fuck. I don't understand. I don't know what his plan is, because if he blocks this guy, it's going to push here, and that guy's going to jump over here. And he wants to... He needs to push this guy this way. This guy needs... Oh. No. That, fuck. Yeah, like, he moved people around in a way that he shouldn't have. Well, you know, he can still do it. He can still... Yeah, he can still do it. Good, good, good. He can still do it because he can block that way. Ah. Well, actually, hang on, he's got plus movement. Oh, he can make it. Nice. Nice. Let's see if he does. It's going to be tricky, which is exactly the reason I placed my players like this. But he's actually in range of scoring. So he needs to roll... let's see. It's a 4 plus, a 3 plus, and... Wait, she didn't.
Oh. Well.
That's a shame. Oh, yes, I would like to reroll that. Let's see who got the... A lineman that leveled up. Nice. And jogging that had nothing. Ooh, but we got 2 levels. We got crawling managed to level up and resting the thrower. Nice.
Congrats to those guys.
Okay, so I can get myself a lineman with plus agility if I wanted to. And this guy has, let's see, he's got accurate, so he's gonna get safe throws. I don't have to worry about shit anymore. There we go. Now he's done. Do I want agility on this guy? Let's see, I got wrestle here, and dodge, and a broken neck, and these are the 5 linemen I've got. I need 3 on the LOS, so that leaves me with 1 in the backfield, assuming no one gets injured, and that's currently... Oh, it's actually this guy. Meaning I can't actually give him plus agility. Well, I could, but it's not actually good enough. Because what this team needs is kick. And the main reason for doing that is plus agility is really good on any of the positionals. It's excellent. The linemen, they're not going to be able to do much. And more importantly, I don't want them to do much because compared to the blitzers and the catchers, they're actually kind of slow. And someone needs to take a beating at some point. Kick, once again, allows me to control the ball much more, and that's very important because I want my catchers to be able to run over to the ball and try and knock it loose without having, like... Kick is available on a normal, so I gave up on a stat roll, but that was, remember, agility is 11, so you don't get doubles. You only get normals or agility. And that's plus 20 rather than plus 40, and... I wouldn't really be able to do much with the plus 40. The main reason being that, yeah, I can do cool shit that dodge through tackle zones, which is really useful. Unfortunately, I still fail on a 1, and I've currently only got 2 rerolls.
And movement 6, agility 5, armor 7
Yeah.
with no other skills, compared to movement 7, 9 and 8,
Yeah.
agility 4 with skills like block and stuff like that. Lineman with agility, he would then also need like another skill to actually make him super useful, rather than just really good at what he does, but you already only fail on a 1 at everything you do with the oppositionals, basically. So,
And that's why you give up. That's why you don't take plus agility at all times. In any case, goodbye, YouTube.
Bye,
bye, YouTube!